Hello everyone, this is Niyami Denmother of EQ2.EQTraders.com, and I am about to give you the walkthrough for the first quest in the Tradeskill signature line for the Reign of Shadows expansion. This is called the Delineation of Method. The first thing to do is to take a Wizard Spire portal to Fortal Mist. You will find it on the top right part of your Wizard Spire map. And while we're traveling, I will tell you a little bit more. You do not have any prerequisites for this quest other than being level 120 and owning the Reign of Shadows expansion. You do not have to have the Blood of Luklin quest done. If you do, that's great. If you don't, you'll just have a little bit of extra text conversation in one spot. And in another spot, you'll have to do a little bit of extra crafting because you have to feed Noonie and his rockhopper omelets. But for this first quest, you head to Fortal Mist, and this area is also known as the Nexus. So keep that in mind when people refer to the Nexus. They mean this little hub area. It's just a little round area, nothing major, that contains the Wizard Spire port, plus some quest NPCs, and 4 doors to the north, south, east, west that lead to other areas. We are going to head to the west, and we are looking for that green feather over there, and we are going to speak to Hulda Flintbraid. If you've done the Blood of Luklin line, you will recognize her. She was from the Rakuso Tor artisans, and she was in charge of the fabrication hall in Sanctus Seru. And so you will talk to her and try to figure out why she is now on the dark side of the moon in Fortal Mist. And she says that they're trying to set up a hub there as well, and that they're running into a few problems. And one of the problems is that they don't have a good place to set up, and they've not been able to get the Fortal Mist blacksmiths to work with them. So they're trying to set up a distribution area in that shop where the blacksmiths are, or to get them to join the ranks of the Rakuso Tor. So your first step is to go to the bazaar, which is where the Fortal Mist blacksmiths are, and that is through the north doorway in the Nexus. So there we go. Bada boom, bada bing. We're through the door. Open up another door. I'll show you the map quickly. This is what the bazaar looks like. The easiest way to get to these fellows, once you see that little bit on the map, is to go north through this other doorway or hallway. Hang a left, run until you see these pictures here, which isn't very far at all, and then take your next left, wander into the artisan hall, head down, and there you go. 1 ghostly blacksmith, 2 ghostly blacksmith. You have to speak to both. It doesn't matter which one you speak to first. Just go and talk to them. I'll let you read the text on your own. I just want to get you through the walkthrough part. So you talk to him, and he says, well, you got to go convince my buddy over there, or my competitor, I should say, and talk to him and get him to say yes, and we'll do it. And notice that when you're speaking to Purini, he's from the House Fortal. So when you speak to him, to not get him a little grumpy, the option is that you want to talk with Fordel mentioned before midst. That's the only difference between the 2 conversation paths. And you can go down the other one, but then you'll have to be apologizing and blah, blah, blah. So just start off, tell them how fine Fordel is, tell them that you want to group up, or you want them to work with you, and after a little back and forth, you tell him who you're representing, you talk him into it, and he says, Okay, show me what your skill is like, and since you're their representative, and if it's good, we will join you. There's a chest here. There's a chest over next to Gundag as well, so you can use either of them. Click on it. You get all your resources except for fuel, plus you get the recipe. So then you hit the forge here, and you're looking for the Balanzite barbute. And away you go. The only thing that you need to provide is the coalesced coal. It's a pretty straightforward combine. And to clarify with that recipe, which is not going to let me do it that way because it's a lore item, but you were given all of the other ingredients. You were given the formed leucosite ingot, you were given the extra leucosite clusters, humming azurite, and so forth. So all you needed to bring was the 25 coruscating coal. The barbute is done. Talk to the airhead, who's already forgotten about you because, well, he's a ghost. So you wander through the conversation path, you tell him that you've got a helmet for him. You can also hand it into Gundag. It really doesn't matter that much. You just have to go through and talk to them, get them to agree. They'll give you a nice little hay bale for your troubles. Just a nice little house item. And then you go back to Hulda. And away you go. And yes, I turned my Kara into a Bashir just so that I could check out the look, especially with this RSI heritage armor. Just running right along. I'm not giving you a tour of the bazaar at this point. I'm just getting you back to Hulda and to finish this quest. Because this quest the first quest is very short, easy, no danger, just one little bit of crafting after running around. And she gives you a Fortal cart, as well as your starting faction with the Fort El Mist Trade Commission, which is what lets the researchers and various vendors in the bazaar and so forth actually be willing to do business with you. And then you got a little over 4 plat. Then you chat with her a bit more, and she will give you the next quest, which is through the belly of the beast, and that will be a separate walkthrough. So that completes that first, the delineation of method trade skill quest, and sets you on the path for the next one.